Here's what happened in qualifying the MXGP of Patagonia Argentina. MX2 got underway first, and the defending champion, Jorge Prado, quickly into the lead ahead of his Red Bull KTM teammate Tom Vial. Third was Henry Jacobi. Alvin Osland was fourth, and a couple places further back was Thomas Kier Olsen on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna, but he was quickly into fifth place and went after Osland. Wasn't long before he found his way into fourth and went after the Kawasaki of Jacobi. Pass coming at the end of the wave section right in front of everybody. Jorgo Kietz made a good start. He was in contention with Adam Sterry, 8-11 initially, as his teammate, Ben Watson, started to improve from a poor start, but second position fell. Number 28, Tom Vial, down into 8th place, and that allowed Jacobi and Thomas Olsen to move through. Vial picked himself up, had a bit of a battle with Watson, but then Watson eventually nudged the Frenchman aside, went after his teammate Jorgo Kietz as they battled over 6th place. Watson then did go past the Belgian, and then was the lead Monster Energy Yamaha rider up front. Prado, under pressure from Jacobi, the F&H Kawasaki, nudged the Spaniard aside, and these two traded positions over the next 3 or 4 laps. Prado regained the lead, but as soon as he did so, Jacobi was back in front, all under the watchful eye of the 19, Thomas Kier Olsen on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. He then sensed his opportunity to move into second with about 3 laps to go with that pass on Prado. Despite the encouragement, Prado not able to do anything about the 2 guys ahead, but it was Olsen who then nudged by to take over the lead. Final lap, Jacobi got parked by Prado, who ran off the side of the track, and that was second place decided. Thomas Olsen, though, came over the line victorious. Prado was second, Jacobi third, Watson fourth, and Verlandren was fifth for Team HRC. In 6th position, it was Mitch Evans, Adam Sterry was 7th, and Alvin Osland was 8th.
I sat there in third for a while, and yeah, I could see Henry was making a push for the 3rd place, and I was just kind of staying behind him a little bit. Yeah, I knew that in the end I would try to make a move and just stay quiet in the beginning, so it was good to make that happen and finish the first race of the year in first, so that was really good.
In the MXGP qualifying race, no Jeffrey Hurlings, of course, still recovering from a broken foot. But it was Tim Geiser, Team HRC, who grabbed the first whole shot of the year. The Kawasaki's of Julian Lieber and Alessandro Lupino were right there in 2nd and 3rd, with Paul Jonas, the 41 on the white Husqvarna. He was there in 4th, just ahead of Roman Fevre, who gained a few positions through the first couple of corners after a poor start. Just behind Fevre was Jeremy Van Orbeek on his Honda, and then Nagel in 6th place. Jonas, though, started to get pushed backwards as the more established riders in MXGP started to use their experience to work their way towards the front. Fevre nudged aside Lupino. Nagel went past the 41 of Jonas. Just behind him was Max Anstey. Anstey then found his way past Jonas as well. Clement de Sal on the inside on the Monster Energy Kawasaki rode smooth lines and a good, smart race. He found his way by Anstey and then quickly dispatched of the 41 of Jonas. All of a sudden, de Sal was inside the top 5 or 6 positions. Tony Cairoli, he'd got himself up into 12th after a poor start, made a move on Jonas, and then the bike broke. The Red Bull KTM was out of the race. He will go to the line in 28th place for Sunday's main races. Tim Geiser led, but he was being caught hand over fist by Roman Fevre. The gap was at 4 seconds, then 2, and then the Frenchman was all over the back of Geiser, but he was lucky to escape a crash as he bounced over one of the jumps. Anstey carved his way past Nagel in the battle of the Maxes, but then Geiser fell with about 5 laps to go, handing the lead to Roman Fevre. Half a lap later, he was down again at the end of the wave section. He would eventually come home in 9th place. not the way that Geiser wanted to start the season. Roman Fevre led, Julian Lieber was second, but Jeremy Van Hoorbeek was in third, de Salle fourth, and Anstey eventually came home in fifth. But a fantastic win for Roman Fevre on the Monster Energy Yamaha factory machine. Lieber was second, Van Hoorbeek third, de Salle, Anstey, Nagel, Paul Antonis, your top 8.
Yeah, felt really good all day long. Speed is really good. I had a good start. Yeah, in the first few laps was a bit, battle with everyone. So I lost time. Geiser was on the front, and he took his line. But I felt comfortable. I saw where I could close the gap, so I tried to be focused on that part of the track, and made it. He made a mistake, and won the first qualifying moto of the year. So really happy for my team, Monster Energy Yamaha Factory Racing. They did a great job all season long, all winter long, and I'm really pleased.